Brittany Campbell, Darrell Church at the top of the field, ready to bring the field down. Looking for the green off of turn number 4. Up on the throttle they come. Campbell looking for the jump. Leads it down into turn number 1 by a half a truck length over Church as they head down the back straightaway.
Down the back into turn number 3. Brittany Campbell still leads the way. Cavallero to the bottom of Church as they battle off turn number 4. Side by side for that second position. Church trying his hardest on that outside lane, but Cavallero with the advantage, going to clear him coming out of 2.
Down the back stretch they go. Church trying to hang on to the outside as Mike Duarte gets a run down low, and all of a sudden Barry Shaw has worked himself halfway through the field. He is up into the 6th position right behind Lenny Guy. Lenny working down underneath Darrell Church down the back straightaway.
Down through 3 and 4 they go. It's going to be Brittany Campbell leading the way over Mike Cavallero, but maybe not for long. Cavallero dives to the bottom underneath Campbell for the lead, coming off 2.
Down the backstretch in a battle for the lead. Down into 3. Mike Cavallero looking for his second win of the season. Slides underneath Brittany Campbell, picks up the top spot, and set sail trouble down the front stretch. Lenny Guy gets loose, takes Barry Shaw with him down to the infield grass. Barry and Lenny Guy both keep those trucks rolling. We stay green. Barry's got to come from behind big time here. Cavallero leads it down into turn number 1.
Down through 1 and 2 they go. Cavallero now starts to close in on the rear bumper of Lenny Guy, trying to put the 77 a lap down as they race off turn number 4. A tough break there for Guy and Shaw for sure. But they race down through 1 and 2. Cavallero truck length over the 8 of Campbell, and another half a truck back to the 50 of Duarte. And about half a straightaway back to Church.
Church sitting in that number 4 position, trying to close in on the number 50 of Duarte, while Mike Cavallero sets the pace down into turn number 1. Puts a lap on Lenny Guy. They roll down the back straightaway. Brittany Campbell holding on a second with Mike Duarte all over the back bumper. Mike has been coming on strong over the past several races. He has been up on the podium a few times and sits in that number 3 position.
Down the back they go. Mike Cavallero doing a great job holding on to this lead here. Got by Lenny Guy. Now puts Lenny Guy right in front of Brittany Campbell. Campbell going to have to do what she can to get around the 77, who's now a lap down. Going to open up that door for Cavallero to really try to open up that lead as he races down through 3 and 4.
Down through the corners they come. Lenny is not staying out of the way. Brittany Campbell takes a look down to the inside as Lenny now slides up top, gives the leaders room down through turns 1 and 2. Campbell takes a spot. Duarte follows through down to the inside as they hit turn number 3.
Through the corner they come. Cavallero opened up a half straightaway lead now over Campbell. Duarte gets by the 77 of Guy as they race side by side through 1 and 2. Pianca now, the 4 of Church getting closed in on by the 9 of Arsenal. Amy Arsenal took home her first win last week, looking to follow it up with a nice finish here. She rides in 5th.
Sitting right behind Church, about a truck length and a half behind as they head down the back straightaway. 13 down, 12 to go this time across the stripe. And Mike Cavallero in control down into turn number 1. Campbell getting a little bit loose down the front stretch. That allows Duarte to close right in on the back bumper. Takes a look down to the inside, down the back straightaway.
Around 3 and 4 off the corner, Mike Cavallero making it look easy here. Brittany Campbell gets a little bit of company there from Mike Duarte, who's all over her rear bumper as they roll down through 1 and 2. Duarte hugging the bottom down the back, looks for that open door. Campbell dives down to the bottom, going to hold that bottom lane through 3 and 4 and hold on to that second position as she races down into 1.
Church down underneath Lenny Guy to put him behind him as they roll down the back straightaway. Cavallero in control down off of turn number 2. Turn number 4, as he opens up a commanding lead. Campbell still trying to hold on to that number 8. She is loose as a goose in that machine, the Watermark Electric number 8, but strong enough to hold off the charges of Mike Duarte. Duarte has not been able to close in the gap as they roll down the front straightaway. She's got about a truck length between her and Mike Duarte.
They had to roll off turn number 2. Campbell is doing a good job there holding Duarte at bay and slowly starting to pull away. Duarte had a really good opportunity on the front stretch a few laps back to take that second position away. Campbell shut that door as we have trouble in turns 3 and 4. Ethan Heilborn around. Yellow flag is out. And Barry Shaw Jr. is one happy man.
Yeah, that is the
turn number 3, ready to go back to green flag racing. Off the corner they come. Green flag back in the air. Cavallero, Campbell drag race down into turn number 1 for a battle. And it's Cavallero off turn number 2 with the advantage into 3.
Look at Campbell climb back up on the outside, trying to keep pace with the former champion as they roll off of turn number 4. Cavallero takes back over the top spot. Here comes Duarte down on the inside, and all of a sudden Barry Shaw making some noise. Trouble for Martin as he goes around off of turn number 2. Puts that truck back in gear. We stay green. Barry Shaw already up into the top 5.
Hey, look at that little contact there between Martin and Tebow, as Martin going to try to pull up Barry Shaw and do what he can to stay with the field as they race down into 3 and 4. A huge battle here for that third spot. Amy Arsenal has third in lock. Brittany Campbell slides back on that outside lane. Barry Shaw Jr. down on the bottom for 4th.
Down the backstretch they go. Cavallero and Duarte nose to tail. Arsenal is right there in the 3rd spot, but Barry Shaw is the man on the move up into 4th. He's trying to close in on that 9 as they hit turn number 1. Takes a peek down to the inside. Arsenal shuts the door. The Everett Auto Parts number 85 back to the inside. Amy again is able to hold him off that time.
Off the corner they come, single file throughout the field now. Most likely not for long as Barry Shaw Jr. knocking on the rear bumper of Amy Arsenal there, trying to get a spot up. Already rebounded in a huge way from that spin early on, sitting in that 4th spot with 2 laps to go.
Popsicle sticks in the air. Cavallero in control, about a truck length ahead of Mike Duarte. Barry Shaw may have burned up his tires trying to close up on the back end of the field. Doesn't seem like he's got much left. White flag in the air. Cavallero leads it off of turn number 4 and across the stripe one more time through turns 1 and 2.
White flag for Mike Cavallero. He races down the back. A good amount of distance between him and Mike Duarte. Through 3 and 4 and off the corner. Checkered flag high in the air. Mike Cavallero comes home a winner. He'll take the checkered flag, holding off Mike Duarte and Amy Arsenal for 3rd.
Finishing 4th in this one is Barry Shaw Jr., a great comeback for a points leader. And Brittany Campbell rounding out the top 5. Darrell Church finishing 6th. Danny Tebow 7th. 8th to Ethan Heilborn. Marissa Morgan 9th. Rick Martin rounding out the top 10. Lenny Guy rounding out the field in this one. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? A big round of applause for our sports truck feature winner, 6-time champion Mike Cavallero.
You know, week in and week out, Mike, you've been improving. And another great finish here tonight. You pick up a win. How does that feel?
Yes, it feels great. The Elmwood Dodge Ram was fast right off the trailer. I can't thank the crew enough working on days like today in the heat and stuff. They did what they had to do so I could sit back and relax and watch them do it. So I had no issues with the heat today. I want to give a special thanks to the people that offered to tow my truck here today because our tow vehicle broke down. And I just want to give a shout out to the people that offered to tow it. Fortunately, I got it fixed in time. Other than that, it was a great race. All the cards fell right for us tonight. I hit my mark on the track every time. Unfortunately, Rick had trouble, so that moved us up one spot, which, obviously was a good advantage for me. And Mike ran me nice and clean, so I want to thank Mike for that, and it was a good race.
Awesome. Congratulations again to your podium finishers here tonight. Amy Arsenal, Mike Duarte, and another win of the season for Mike Cavallero.